Hello, everybody, and welcome to this webinar, how to accelerate your analytics deployment on SAP Datasphere with RapidViews solution. My name is Jérôme Tocan. I am the CEO of RapidViews. I am with Julien Degrip. Hello. Our CTO. So we are going to conduct this webinar that should last about 45 minutes. We put all the microphones in mute. Feel free to ask any questions during the session using the chat functionalities, and we will take all your questions at the end of this webinar. So we are going to talk about RapidViews, explain you who we are. We are going to talk about our two main components, the BI accelerator or business content, to explain you how does that work. We will do a demonstration. We will explain how our business content works on SAP Datasphere. We'll talk after about our BI governance features. We'll do a demonstration. We'll talk about our use case and references, and we will finish by talking about our 2024 roadmap, and we will take your questions. Alors, RapidViews, we are a software editor. We are specialized in SAP analytics. Our goal is really to accelerate any deployment of analytics project on SAP HANA technology. Our vision on SAP, typically, of course, for all the customer, all of you that are going to migrate from the old ECC ERP to the new S4HANA solution, most of time, you always reuse the same kind of tables on the underline because it's an ERP. SAP contains thousands of tables, and at the end of the day, most of the tables are the same for all the customers. So we consider that you all are using a foundation. So let's say about 60–70% are the same for every customer. It's for that reason that we built what we call the BI accelerator, which is a set of different business content for each SAP module. Of course, behind a foundation, you need to handle all your specification to build your own KPI, you need to define your own business rules by definition, and after you need to maintain all of that. And for that, we build what we call the BI governance platform, where you will be able to handle and to centralize all your report and all your views. So we'll talk about that. And after, we have what we call the analytics wizard, which is intelligent that allow you to drag and drop any metadata object or report or views, and it will tell you which content, which CDS views, which data model you can reuse to move forward very quickly to build any new advanced cubes or reports. So again, we provide the RapidViews platform. We allow you to accelerate any project because on the top of this schema, we provide all these business contents, and we allow you to centralize and to manage all your SAP analytics thanks to all our BI governance functionalities. And in the middle, we'll talk about this analytics wizard. Okay. So within our RapidViews platform, we have the ability to, we have different kind of connectors. We have connectors to access and to import all your reports. Today, we have connector to SAP Web Intelligence, SAP Analytics Cloud, Microsoft Power BI, Tableau software, SAP Analysis for Office, and soon we will have the Click and the Dig-Dash connectors. So that's for the end user tools. And on the other hand, we today have the ability to import all your views, so calculation views, any CDS views, any SAP Cloud Platform views, and of course, everything that you build within SAP Datasphere. And very interesting also, we have a SAP BW connector. So we provide the ability to import any SAP BW cubes that you already built for the last years, and we will talk about that, and we centralize, and you will be able to see all the data lineage and impact analysis also on your own cubes. Within our platform, again, we only centralize metadata components. We do not centralize your data. That is extremely important. So thanks to that, we do not have any issue about security because we do not, again, import any of your data. Alors, BI Accelerator component. Again, we build this concept of prepackaged or business content on the top of SAP. Alors, how does that work? What is a business content? To be sure everybody understand, let's say you want to analyze and to bring back your total invoice per material, a basic question, and to build a basic report. You need to be able to have a dimension, material, and you also need to have a KPI around billing, right? So to do that, you need inside SAP to be able to know how to bring back information about material. For that, within SAP, you need to join a lot of tables, the MARA table, material code, plus the T1340 table, and so on, because all the information about the overall material dimension are split between different tables, right? Which is basic within a transactional system. And as you know, it's even more complex because it's SAP, and SAP, it's a very advanced ERP like everybody knows. So we have done this concept of dimension. We did the same around billing. So billing, typically you need to be able to bring back all these different tables if you want to build a nice fact table that contains all the information about billing. And after, we build this concept of data mart, where around a specific fact table, we know how to join specific tables, like in this case, material, customer, bill status, and so on, to be able to provide you advanced cubes. We call it a data mart, data warehouse concept, right? And on the top of that, we rename all the fields, and we give you an advanced semantic layer that you are going to be able to reuse within any reporting tools that you could use, again, like SAP Analytics Cloud, Business Object, Tableau software, Microsoft Power BI, or any tool that have a connection to SAP HANA database. Okay, so our business content, what is it? On the top of the core SAP module, we build this concept of views, data mart, and semantic layer. Okay, so we did that for FICO. We have about 12 data mart and more than 50 KPIs covering finance and controlling. We did the same for sales, delivery, orders, billing, and deliveries. Same for material management, purchase order, inventory, production planning, quality management, extended warehouse management, EWM, plant maintenance. So at the end, we have more than 60 data marts. We have also, we provide advanced, what we call cross-module data mart. That is extremely interesting when you want to build advanced report where you're going to be able to need to be able to mix data, let's say between finance and sales and stock and controlling and so on. So we provide this advanced cross-module data mart, more than 350 KPIs, and behind that we access to hundreds, thousands of SAP tables, of course. So we spend a huge amount of time of rebuilding this concept of content, and we have also a lot of samples of reports. Okay, so the value of our business content is to be able to save time. If you do not have such content, you need to start from a blank page, and we know you need to start from scratch, and it's very long. You need to understand how to build a data warehouse, data mart. You need to understand all the SAP technology. You need to know all the underlying SAP tables. We build all of these bricks, and it's what we provide. So we consider, and our customers consider, that you gain, let's say, about 70% of time by using our RapidViews on the top of your S/4HANA platform or on the top even more on the top of your new SAP Datasphere platform, and we will talk about that later. Okay, so about architecture, this slide, the first layout is the ERP, right? ECC on a relational database, ECC on HANA, S4HANA. Or RapidViews technology only, all our business content are only developed on HANA technology, on ECC, S4HANA. So we use what we call CDS view and calculation views. And if you want to build a data warehouse, you can put our content on a HANA cloud platform, a HANA full use platform. And of course, today we have redeveloped all our views using the new technology of SAP Datasphere. Okay, and after the last layout reporting, you can reuse any reporting tools on the top of your data warehouse or directly on your S4HANA platform. Okay, we consider that RapidViews do not compete with what we call the embedded analytics. Embedded analytics, it's a small kind of Fiori tile within the ERP S4HANA ERP system. It's very good if you want to build small kind of real-time report, but we have a lot of customers that want to be able to visualize advanced semantic layer, business layer, within their own reporting tools like Tableau, Microsoft Power BI, SAC, Web Intelligence. In this case, RapidViews is a solution because you are going to be able to see everything about S4HANA within through our strong semantic layer. Okay, we provide beyond that what we call a business catalog. So you will see that thanks to our platform, because we centralize all our business content, all the views, all the table, all the semantic layers and reports, we give you a view of all of that through a platform where you can see it by process, by business process. So we are going to show you how does that work. So it's very easy to navigate in the middle of your different SAP component and be able to find out what is available, what kind of report, what kind of semantic layers are available. So we build this platform to be able to do that, and we will show you that thanks to this platform you can navigate, you can see all the semantic layer, and you can use what we call our analytics wizard. This analytics wizard is going to be able to give you the ability to choose any field. Let's say you want to drag a report and maybe plus a specific field or even a view, and you want the system to let you know how does that work and how you can build a new report or a new view depending on what you put inside this concept of wizard. What if you could drag and drop information and the system will tell you, well, what do you want already exists? So you will see a report that contains all the different component objects that you selected. If the report does not exist, it will tell you that maybe a semantic layer, a business layer, contain all the information that you want, which it's in this case quite easily. In this case, you just need to open your reporting tools, open your semantic layer, and to build your report. But third case, which is maybe the most interesting, is what if when you drag and drop this information, you do not have, of course, already built a report. So it will tell you which view, which CDS views, which data mart you could reuse to start from to be able to reuse and maybe to modify, to add some dimension or KPI inside this cube, and then later to be able to build your own semantic layer on the top of that and to be able to build your report. So these tools is going to be also a fantastic tools to help any BI developer to be able to pick up the right views, CDS views, to build any new report. Okay, so we will show you how does that work. Okay, so Julien,
yes,
can you do a demonstration, please, of our business content?
Yes, thank you, Jerome.
And after we'll talk about this content directly on SAP Datasphere.
Yes, I want to demonstrate all our content delivered by RapidViews through our RapidViews platform. Actually, I'm connected to my RapidViews platform. RapidViews platform, it's a cloud application. This cloud application contains only metadata, and this cloud application is managed by RapidViews. To have an access to this application is just a login, a password, and a navigator to use the application. When I'm connected to the application, I can directly open the business catalog. In the business catalog, I have access to all the modules available on the RapidViews content: the sales module, material module, production module, finance, controlling, and quality module. I can see all the reports available for all modules. I can also see all the semantic, data mart, view, and table available. If I want to filter, I can click directly on the sales order bricks, and the repository show me only the 11 reports available on the sales order. If I click on billing, the repository filter on the 2 reports available on the billing. If I want to click on the view, I can see all the view available on billing, all the view available on delivery, and it's the same for the sales order. I can navigate on all content available in the business content RapidViews through this platform. Okay. If I want to see more detail about a report, I can directly click on a report to open the report. The repository shows me a preview of the report, the description of the report, the name of the report, and I can click on the Explore button to open the report directly on the BI reporting tool, because our RapidViews platform is not a BI reporting tool, it's just a referential, but from this referential, a user can directly open the report on the real BI reporting tool on the customer environment.
Yeah, we centralize everything from the report to the table to the view, and after, because everything is centralized and we only store metadata, thanks to this platform, you could also access through a link to your own reporting tools.
Exactly. And when the report is open on my BI reporting tool, I can modify the report to analyze, in this case, my delivery by customer and in time, but I can modify this analysis. I can edit the report. I can have access to all the RapidViews content available behind this report, because this report is connected to a RapidViews data mart, and in this RapidViews data mart, I can see all the characteristics from the company, from the customer, all the KPI and the data available on this data mart, all material characteristics. I can modify, update, or change the type of analysis directly through the report by the RapidViews content. Okay. If I go back to my RapidViews platform, I return to my business catalog. This business catalog allows me to search a report view by module or submodule. But I have also an analytics wizard. This analytics wizard allows me to search information directly by the business layer. If I open the business layer on delivery, I can see in the business layer all the objects available through the RapidViews content, all transactional data objects, all KPI available, and all master data available on the delivery process. And with this object, I can use any object, drag and drop this object in the wizard, and the RapidViews platform calculate the result of your requirement and show all report, semantic, data mart view available that contains this list of objects. I can use in this list any object. In this case, I want to use delivery date. In this list of objects, I have color star and white star. The difference between these two objects is that color star is an object already used in a report or in a semantic. This object is available in the BI reporting tool. All the white star is object available in the RapidViews content, but not actually activated in a report or in a semantic. But this object is available and can be activated in the RapidViews content to be used in the report.
So just to be sure I understand, I am a customer. I use your RapidViews platform.
Yes.
I'm going to start to import all my own views and
Yes.
all my own reports, because
Yes.
what is interesting for me, it's what I already built. And in the middle of that, because through this interface, you also provide your own business content, semantic layers, and your own samples of reports.
Yes.
I will be able to mix, if I want, my own word and all your content and all of that. And typically on the semantic layer, the field stars are the field that I already use.
Yes.
And all the blank stars are what is available in your content, in the
Yes.
overall spectrum of all these SAP word, tables and all of that.
Yes.
And I will have all of that available for me to be able, if I decide to build any kind of report. So you already predefine in a way all the semantic layers for all the sub SAP modules and set of information.
Exactly. Yes.
So how does that work if I want to build a new report using your analytics wizard?
Yes, if I want to build a new report, I open my business catalog, I open my analytics wizard.
Now it's a specification. We are not within a reporting tool.
Yes.
So let's say you are the technical manager and I am the end user.
Okay.
So we work together. And typically, this is why we build this product, is really to be at the intersection between an end user.
Yes.
That just want to be able to build a quickly report because he need to handle his business, and a technical guy that knows about this concept of views and table and all of that.
Yes, exactly. In this case, if I have one end user that decide to analyze a delivery quantity, analyze this delivery quantity by a delivery date and for a customer name.
Let's say
the BI manager drag and drop all these objects available in the business layer to the analytics wizard. And when I click on the display result, the repository search any combination, any possibility available to resolve this need. In this case, I have two reports. One report with a flag, a green flag. This report covers exactly the need. If I go to the column, this report contains exactly the three columns, and this report resolves the need. I can click to explore and open directly the report.
Okay. So now you see report, semantic, and views. So he show you if you have some report, he show you if you have semantic layer available, and he shows you if you have views underlined. In this case, okay, the report is available, so you will just need to go through your reporting tools and to open this report, or to click explore. You have the link to your report. If the link is done, and you just say, okay, what I want already is available in my overall repository.
Exactly. But if I want to create a new report, I can decide to start from semantic and create new report from these three semantic.
Delivery overview.
Two semantic have the green flags.
Yeah.
These two semantics contain all the objects available, and I can decide to create a new report from this semantic.
Okay.
And if I am the BI manager, I can decide to view all the view available to realize the need, or to give at the end user in the BI reporting tool access to a view to create the report. The repository show all the possibility to ask at the need, to answer at the need. If I modify my basket, I go back to my delivery business layer, and in this case, I decide to add new information. On the customer, I decide to add the city of the customer, the postal code of the customer. I decide to use the shipment route. Sorry, I do not.
Shipment route over
yes,
there. Yeah,
exactly.
here. Okay.
The shipment route, the description of the shipment route, and the transport mode.
So in this case, you drag and drop an object which is a blank star.
Yes.
Right.
For this example, I decide to.
So
I display the result, and so in this case, they have no reports available. they have two semantics available, but to use this semantic, you need to add one dimension at this semantic. And if you want to see the view, to use a view, you need to start from this data mart, delivery data mart, add the view shipment route, this view provided from the content RapidViews, and the addition of these two objects realize the need. If I go to the column, I can see exactly which column is not covered by the first data mart. And if I go to the data lineage, I can directly see the lineage covered by the data mart and which field need to be updated. The postal code need to be activated in the data mart delivery, and the description and the transport mode need to be joined on the data mart delivery. And if I want
so that's a view, okay, you have a data lineage view. So we explain you what has to be done. And if you click on a recipe,
if I click on a recipe,
you see the script of what has to be done, right?
Exactly.
So you need to, in this case, to join the dimension shipment route to
the data mart delivery.
Okay.
I need to activate the description field. I need to move up the postal code and the mode of the transport mode to the data mart.
So the tools allow you to drag and drop any set of information. Is going to show you which CDS view, calculation views, which cubes is the best to be able to answer your business need. He will give you tips and he will tell you how to do that, how to, what kind of join has to be done, multiple ways. Of course, it's not magic. After you need to go back to your desk, open your
your HANA Studio tool
or SAP Datasphere tools and be able to do what you decided during this workshop. At the end, we consider that these tools is a fantastic tools to be used within a workshop when a BI manager or developer is working with an end user that just express what he wants to do and to be able to build any report.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you, Julien. So thank you. So what are again the benefits of our BI accelerator or business content? Again, it's fast implementation, because if you do not have such kind of content, you need to start from scratch. We consider that you increase a lot your implementation. It takes about 10 days to install any of our business content. Behind that, it's flexible. We provide this kind of concept of bricks. I call it molecules, bricks, fact and dimension and data mart. So because you have all these Lego bricks, you can reuse it and of course to modify it, whatever you want with it. And it's compatible between ECC, S4HANA and SAP Datasphere. And be aware that all our data mart are compatible between these three architectures. You can reuse any reporting tools. And thanks to our wizard, when you do some workshop with your end user, you're going to be able to build this recipe, any kind of recipe, and build some kind of basket of reports of needs. And you really, again, accelerate the deployment of any of your analytics projects. Okay. What about business content on SAP Datasphere? Alors, SAP Datasphere, what is it, SAP Datasphere, Julien, quickly?
SAP Datasphere is a new data warehouse platform from SAP. This data warehouse platform have multiple connectors, connector to cloud data, connector to on-premise data, connector to SAP data or non-SAP data. We can see a connector on SAP HANA Cloud, HANA on-premise system, BW, SAP ECC, or Azure, Google, AWS, Oracle, MySQL. This data warehouse can mix SAP and non-SAP data to the HANA database.
Okay? SAP builds SAP Datasphere to compete against solutions like Snowflake, Google Cloud Platform, Microsoft Azure, AWS. It's their own cloud database based on HANA, and SAP is pushing very, very hard on this new platform because they want to be sure that customers use this platform to maintain, centralize any set of information to do analytics.
Yes,
and even more.
And this platform can store the data and have extractor like an ETL tool to extract the data to the platform. This platform can also help to modelize the data, because when the data is stored in the SAP Datasphere platform, SAP Datasphere allows two features. One layer, the data layer. This layer helps BI manager to extract and store data in the SAP Datasphere platform, and the business layer helps BI manager or developer to modelize fact view, dimension view, data mart. And we reuse all this functionality to integrate our business content directly in SAP Datasphere. We recreate extractor to extract data from SAP ECC or SAP S4HANA system to the SAP Datasphere, and we replug all our view data mart directly on the business layer part of SAP Datasphere. On the architecture, we can actually connect a SAP Datasphere to ECC on HANA, S4HANA, or S4HANA cloud system. We can also connect SAP Datasphere to other SAP tools like SAP Ariba. We develop extractor to extract table, SAP table, or SAP CDS view to integrate in the SAP Datasphere all data need to give the business content available to the end user. And after, we redevelop and we install in the SAP Datasphere all our view, approximately 300 view from the business content of RapidViews, approximately 50 data mart for the business content of RapidViews, and we install also approximately 20 cross-module data mart. Cross-module data mart are data marts that mix information from finance, material, PM, Ariba.
Yeah.
We have, yes?
Yeah. No, go on.
Yes. And after, when all these views are installed in SAP Datasphere, we can plug directly the BI reporting tool. In this case, it's SAP Analytics Cloud, and we can deploy in SAP Analytics Cloud all the report, the template report available in the business content of RapidViews.
Yes. So far, we have about 4 very strong references on SAP Datasphere. I just want to rephrase to be sure everybody understand. You have SAP Datasphere. We provide ready-to-use extractors. So we provide the ability to directly access to, again, ECC on HANA, S4HANA Cloud platform, right? And S4HANA public cloud platform. We know how to do that. Then you are going to have all the tables that we bring back inside SAP Datasphere, because within SAP Datasphere we can implement, of course, all our business content. Very quickly. You have all this business content, all these views, all the semantic layer and report available. Exactly. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. We provide. Okay, so we know how to access directly to tables. We know we can access directly to the SAP tables or the CDS views, or SAP correct?
CDS view, yes. We can use these two ways, yes, and we can use all the functionality of SAP Datasphere platform. We can extract the data in full mode, in delta mode, or in real time.
Okay.
So these three
features it's very fast, and we are very strong on that because very quickly we can fill out your SAP Datasphere platform with all your SAP set of information, and thanks to all our content, we have all these reports available. And in few months, actually it takes 10 days to install one module,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
With all the semantic layer and all the reports. So it's very fast. Okay, thank you, Julien. RapidViews is available on the SAP Store. We are also available, of course, on SAP Datasphere, and we are certified, and it's very important, we are certified by SAP, and today we are the leader of this business content on SAP Datasphere because we have all this content available from the beginning, and we have been massively invest on that. Okay. What about the BI governance feature? So we talk about this first BI accelerator, to accelerate, we talk about our foundation or business content. Then, okay, so we talk about this concept of prepackaged. Now, behind that, because we know how to import all your reports and all your views, plus all our views and reports of our business content. We provide you, we give you a concept of governance. We call it BI and business intelligence governance. It's not exactly what I would say, it's not what we call data governance. We are really in the business intelligence space, analytics space. What if, because you have all of that in one centralized place, what if you could provide capabilities and features for the BI manager, like data lineage, impact analysis, and data search? And for the end user, what if you could see any of your reports per business process? And what if you could centralize all your reports, so you could have what we call an analytics hub, all the reports that could be a mix of course, of Power BI, SAC, business object, Tableau, and so on, and also be able to have a view of all your KPIs. So it's what we provide through this platform. So Julien, show us how does that work?
Yes, if I reopen my my RapidViews platform, I switch on the RapidViews search bar. On the RapidViews search bar, I can search any term from any object in the repository. If I search the book term, for example, the repository show me all the report and schematic available with this name, all the data mart available, all the view available, and all the table available. I can search directly in any object on the repository. If I want to see a detail of an object, I can click directly on the object to open it. On the detail of the object, I have the description of the object. I can modify the description. If I want to add a new commentary, I can add new detail on this report. If I want to see a picture of the report, I have access to the picture of the report. If I want to see the list of the columns used to build the report, I have access to all the KPI and all the dimensions used to build the report. And if I want to see exactly the source of the report, I can open the data lineage tool and see the complete lineage of the report. Actually, this order book report is based on a model named order book. This model is based on one data mart, and this data mart is based on multiple views and on SAP table. I can see in this case exactly the complete lineage of the report. If I want to see a more detailed lineage, I can click directly on a column, in this case the customer name, and see the lineage of this column. I can see exactly in which table and in which field of SAP is used to give the customer name on the report. And if I go back to a formula, if I take an example on a delivery value, I can see the lineage of this KPI, and I can see in this case that I have a view, the delivery view with a formula, and in this case, I cannot see exactly the sources of the KPI, but I can see that in one view, I have a formula and I have a KPI, a calculated KPI. I can click directly on this view. I can click on this view to see exactly the formula used to create the KPI. Okay. This concept is the concept of data lineage search.
Yeah, we have customers that only bought our platform to do that, to be able to access to thousands of their own calculation views or CDS views, and just want to be able to do all this concept of data lineage, to be able to centralize and to maintain their views.
Yes, exactly. If I open another object, in this case, I open my data mart, I can see in the data mart the specification of the data mart, which views is used to create the data mart. I can see the column, the data lineage, but in this case, I can see also the impact analysis. I can see which object use this data mart. In this case, I have just one object, one order book, but if I go back to the lineage, and if I decide to click to use my company RapidViews, my company RapidViews views, in this case, the impact analysis it's bigger because this view is used in multiple data mart and multiple reports. I can directly navigate to the sources and to all the objects used by a view or by a table. I have show all the functionality from the BI manager. If I switch to the functionality for the end user, for example, the Analytics Hub, if I go to my Analytics Hub, this hub centralizes all the reports available, all the SAP Analytics Cloud, Power BI, Tableau software, SAP Analytics for Office and Web Intelligence report in one interface. Okay, I can filter this report by process. I can see only the delivery report. I can see only the reservation report. And if I want to see more detail, I can click on the report sorry, to open the report.
So we centralize all your reports. So if you're a big organization and you use Microsoft Power BI and Web Intelligence and SAC and maybe something else, you will be able to centralize in one single place in this hub any report. Again, we only centralize your metadata.
Yes.
And after, when you click on it, you will be able to open this report. If within your organization, you have the ability to access to the repository of your reporting tools and to be, of course, be able to open it.
Exactly.
Okay?
I can search.
So you can do some search, and you can do the same also on the KPI side, right?
Yes, on the KPI, I can.
So it's another angle of view. You view through a report. Now, let's say you.
In this case, I do not search a report by a name, but by a KPI. If I search a quantity object, I have access to all the KPI, 38 KPI based on the quantity. I can click on the bill quantity and see the 2 reports available on the bill quantity. I can see on the order quantity and see the 4 reports available on the order quantity. And I can search any report by the KPI.
So you have a panel of KPI. In the middle, you can select to choose pick up any report. If you click on the report, you will see.
If I click on the report,
and after you see the process, right?
If I click on the report directly, I can see all the KPI available in this report.
And in which process this report is available, or in which family of process.
You can click on another report. But
if you click now,
if I click directly on the process,
let's say you click on here, sales delivery, it shows you which report you have. Sales order.
All the report based on the sales order and all the KPI.
All the KPI.
Yeah, exactly. If I click on the purchase order here, I can see the report based on the purchase order and all the KPI.
You can do cross module on the right hand side.
Not yet, in this interface, but to see the cross module, I can go to my business catalog.
Okay.
In the business catalog, I decide to filter only on the sales, production, and material module. I have access to all the reports on this module, but if I activate my cross-module object, in this case, the repository show me only the reports that combine information.
Okay, so stock, ATP analysis report, combine information from production planning, sales, delivery, and material management subcomponent, right?
Exactly, yes.
Okay. So we really try to bring a maximum of value about analytics for your organization because we centralize all your report. We try to display all the KPI per process per report. We give you the ability to see all your own meta layer, business layer, plus the overall spectrum of what is available within SAP because it's what we deliver through our business content. We deliver this concept of analytics wizard where it's extremely powerful when you do some workshop for a new project between the BI manager, developers, and the end user to be able to select and to pick up and to find out what we have and what can be done. So it's a fantastic way, again, to accelerate any of your analytics projects.
Yes.
Thank you, Julien. Let's move forward very quickly. So the benefits of the governance, again, it's you can masterize and master all the content in one single place. You have the ability to search, to do some data lineage, impact analysis features, to exactly understand and to maintain, centralize all your complexity, right? You have this concept again of KPI and report hub, and you can also see it per your process and by your own process. Use case and references. We have more than 25 customers today. We have customers that are using our RapidViews Business Content on SAP Datasphere or on HANA Full Use or HANA Cloud Platform. So in this case, these customers are using our technology to build, again, the data warehouse. We have a very strong traction so far in this last few months on SAP Datasphere because SAP pushing very hard, and we were the first actually to build all this content and to have a very advanced tools on that. So we have we signed four customers last year on SAP Datasphere, and we are in the process to sign 2 new customers in the first quarter of 2024. Real time also, we have a lot of customers that want to use our business content directly on S4 HANA or ECC on HANA because they want to do some advanced reporting using their own tools. So we are very good at that. And we have more and more customers also that start to use our BI governance tools, typically to be able to do all this concept of data lineage and impact analysis, to be able to centralize, masterize all these views that has already been done. So do not hesitate to contact us, and we will be able to put you in contact with any of our customers. 3 different use cases. The first customers that wanted to start a new BI project on SAP Datasphere. So it's Exertis, it's a UK customer. They were evaluated the pro and cons to build a data warehouse. They did a proof of concept with SAP Datasphere and also Snowflake, and they decided to go through SAP Datasphere and with our business content because they show the value that using both SAP Datasphere and our RapidViews content, it was a real jump start and an accelerator to set up their new data warehouse project. Okay, in this case, they're using Web Intelligence and Microsoft Power BI on the top of SAP Datasphere, and in 2 months they were able to have reports available on this new platform. On SAP, on S4 HANA Public Cloud, this is a new platform, extremely interesting. We have a customer, Susi Group, it's a Canadian company. They actually, it was one of the first Canadian customer that bought S4 HANA on a public cloud platform. They were struggling, of course, to be able to do any kind of report because it's quite a closed box, right? And of course, S4 HANA Public Cloud, it's a centralized platform that is combined between different customers. So, of course, when you want to build report, it's quite it's not easy because it's not open by definition.
Yes.
So we spent a few months with this customer to find out how to be able to do some advanced reports. So the solution that is, we have the ability to extract information from the S4 HANA Public Cloud using the CDS views. We extract through the CDS views all the tables that we need to fill out our SAP Datasphere platform.
Yes, exactly. We extract all the data on SAP Datasphere. For that, we activate multiple views on the S4 Public Cloud, and after we connect SAP Datasphere to S4 Public Cloud, we retrieve from these views all the data.
All the data table.
We plug directly our business content.
Directly on SAP Datasphere.
Exactly. And after, the customer can realize a model, new data mart, new report on SAP Datasphere because SAP Datasphere is an open platform in comparison with S4 Public Cloud.
And again, our data mart are the same if you use SAP Datasphere, ECC on HANA, or S4 HANA.
Yes.
So they were able to deliver their first report in about 2 months, and they bought FICO, SD, MM, and PP modules, and they are using SAP Analytics Cloud. Third use case, a customer that just finished to install S4 HANA, and after that they wanted to be able to pilot their activities and to be able to build any new reports. They are, in this case, this customer is using Tableau software, and they had about 75 KPIs. They have a list of KPIs that really they wanted to be able to see within their report. So in about 50 days, we were able to implement FICO, SD, MMPP, and QM modules, and to rebuild, modify all these KPI, and to provide all the reports through, in this case, Tableau software. Yeah. So really, our goal, our vision is really to help any partners and, of course, any SAP customer to accelerate the deployment of any of your analytics project. I finish on the roadmap. What do we plan in 2024? We continue to work and to build advanced content. This year, we are going to build the PS Project System Business Content and the SAP Ariba Business Content. And we continue, of course, to increase the content of our business content. And of course, we continue also to build cross-module data mart between all the different bricks, because it's where it's very complex for our customer, and our customer are pushing us to be able to provide all these cubes when it's very complex behind that. And again, typically, we think this concept of cross-module. On the BI governance platform, we are working right now to be able to handle multiple repository, yes. Because we have, let's say, a customer that is using.
Yes, we have customers that have 2 Datasphere platforms that want to centralize in 2 repositories the content on this SAP Datasphere. We have customers that decide to centralize in 1 repository all the content on S/4HANA system, and in another repository all the content on SAP Datasphere, because for the security, it's not the same user that have access to the content on SAP Datasphere and the content on S/4HANA. Yes.
So behind that, we are going to work on what we call the business catalog, the customization. As you see during our presentation, when we access to the business catalog, we see the bricks of SAP, but customers, they want to be able to see their own organization, division, and any kind of organization. So we are working in a way to customize that. Mm-hmm. And thanks to that, we are going also to be able to access to any reports from customers that are not using SAP. Yes. So to be able to provide a BI governance platform for non-ERP customers. And we have a lot of customers in France that are waiting for that. So you will see that coming in the next few months. Mm-hmm. And on BW, we are working with customers because they want to be able to audit all their old BW cubes. So we are moving forward and pushing very hard to be able to provide these connectors to SAP BW, where we're going to support this new object like the BEX queries, custom add the SO, info cubes, and so on. Mm-hmm. So we are pushing very, very hard on BW, and we will provide a BW migration toolkit. Typically, within our tools, you will be able to, number 1, import all your old BW cubes. Mm-hmm. Number 2, to be able to drag and drop in within our wizard and see which content will be able to that you will be able to reuse, typically in SAP Datasphere. Yes. Which content?
Which RapidViews content correspond to a BW cube?
To a BW cube, yes. And how you're going to be able to do this migration. And also upcoming connector on SAP ABAP to be able to better access to the underlying SAP CDS views by using the SAP ABAP security layout.
Yes, by using SAP user and not the database user. Yes.
And connectors on the ClickView and DigDash, which what we plan to do in this year. That's it. So feel free to contact us to go through our partners. We are Performance Analytics in Canada, Argano in the United States, Common MS in Spain, CPAR Consulting in Ireland, Enterdobs in Netherlands, STMS, Augustariv, and Capgemini in France, IB Solution and Acopa in Germany, and Advantage Edge in Austria. So feel free to contact this partner or directly us if you want any demos or any proof of concept. Yes. We will be end of this month in Frankfurt for the SAP Data Analytics event, which is a BARC event. We are going to do some workshop in London again, in France. So we are also working very closely with SAP because SAP is a very strong partner, and they are working very closely with us because they consider that our business content help them to of course to resell also their new SAP Datasphere platform. Okay, that's it. What time is it? Here we are more or less on time. Feel free to send us an email. Feel free to send us any request if you want to do any advanced demos or proof of concept. And now we are going to answer your questions. So feel free to, through the chat tools, to ask anything that you would like. First question, how do you modify your universe on your business content? Yes. How does that work?
Actually, it's if RapidViews content is deployed on S4 HANA system or ECC HANA system, customer need to use the SAP tool SAP HANA Studio to modify the content, and after the modification, to retrieve the modification in the RapidViews platform, you need to reuse the extractor to integrate the modification in the RapidViews platform.
So everything is open, right?
Yes.
You have this semantic layer that we provide. Of course, any KPIs are not exactly the same that I'm using. So how does that work? I'm going to use the analytics wizard to be able to say what I want, and you will modify inside the views the KPI definition.
The process is to find the good KPI or the good view by the RapidViews platform. After you open the BI reporting, the BI development tool from SAP, you modify the KPI, you re-import in the RapidViews platform the development, and after you can reuse this process to another KPI, another report. Yes.
So how many customers do you have on SAP Datasphere? So exactly, we have we signed 3 customers plus 1. Now we have 4 active references on SAP Datasphere. So feel free to contact us, and if you want directly to talk with our customers, we will be very happy to do so. Okay, that's for us very important. If you can share knowledge, information with our customers, we are totally open to do that. How do you handle the security? I don't know which security, because you have different kind of security.
If you are in S4 HANA or ECC HANA system, in this case, we can reuse the security on SAP through our RapidViews content. If you install and deploy the RapidViews content on SAP Datasphere platform, in this case, you need to re-implement the security on SAP Datasphere or in the BI reporting tool.
Okay. Do you have any other question? If you don't have any question, so we are going to end this session. Again, feel free to contact us. We will send you by the way the presentation. And again, we can handle any demos, any proof of concept. It's what we do every day. We are very, very excited by this new year because we have a lot of traction on SAP Datasphere, on our BI governance tools, because we have more and more customers that have built thousands of CDS views and they are lost in the middle of that, and they want a tool to be able to handle and to centralize and to do all the documentation of the view. So it's what we provide. And again, we have a lot of also very good momentum on BW, because there is a huge legacy system of BW, and we think that our platform will be able to, number one, centralize it, and number two, to help these customers typically to migrate to SAP Datasphere. Thank you very much. Thank you, Julien, for the demos. We are very sorry. We are very French, so we speak with a very French accent.
And I lose my voice.
And you lose your voice today. But
too
anyway,
much webinar.
Too much webinar. This morning we had a webinar in French. That's it. So thank you very much, all of you, and talk to you soon. Thank you, Julien. Bye bye.
Bye.